Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Street Talk. I'm your girl, Street, and I'm back with another video. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can be aware of when I drop more hot videos. Now, the streets cannot wait to see the next episode of Power Book 2, and I must admit, last week's episode was a hit. Now, if you haven't seen it, I did a full breakdown in my last video, so make sure you check that out. But some of the highlights of episode 4 to me was the fact that Tariq's tutoring app is jumping. Okay, he could barely keep up. But on the flip side of things, in my opinion, Tariq is still not following the rules that Monet set forth. Now, if you remember, Monet called Tariq, okay, and she gave him 3 rules to follow in order to stay in good with her and to run a proper business. But Tariq, being Tariq, he thinks he's smarter than anybody. And to be quite frank, honest, Tariq plays the victim a lot, in my opinion. He uses his dad and his mom's situation to basically set the narrative for his situation, and it works for him. He gets people to have pity on him. So STARZ just dropped the trailer for episode 5, you guys, and it is getting harder and harder to dissect these videos. They are getting shorter. You may think Tariq is talking to Tasha when actually he's talking to Braden, but I can say that my predictions about the future episodes of Power has been on point, so you need to stick with me. So in this trailer, it starts off with Tasha calls Tariq, and she's basically telling him that she wants to see him on his birthday. So Tariq has a birthday coming up. Now, knowing this younger generation, I'm assuming that Tariq would probably go to a party and not only be there to party, but also to push the drugs. Now, if you recall from last episode, Tariq and Braden went to another party, and Tariq basically was going around trying to push the drugs. And this is why him and Scott got into a fight. Now, I didn't really think that was a smart move for Tariq to, immediately just go to a party and start pushing his drugs. I think he should have just, lay low for a minute just to see how Scott was moving. But Tariq, sometimes he doesn't think, he just acts out of impulse. So that was one of my moments with Tariq that I didn't think, was a smart move. And then it flips to Tariq, and it appears to be as if he's talking to Braden, and he's basically telling him the chains of command with Monet and her kids, who is Kane, Drew, and Diana. And this lets me know that Tariq is an observer. I know I may, talk bad about Tariq from time to time, because to me, he doesn't think, and he just hopped in this game without really knowing everything. But just by him knowing the chain of command with Monet and her children, it lets me know that he, has some type of recollection as to what he's up against. And Tariq knows what's going to happen. I think this is why he's pushing so hard for his mom to, basically get out of jail. And then the next clip, it shows Monet, who's talking to her daughter Diana, and she's basically telling her to get more information on Tariq. Now, this is where some of these episodes of Power become unrealistic to me. Because if Monet is this, big time queen pin, you would think all she had to do was just make a quick little phone call to find out, anything about Tariq. And then on the other hand, Ghost and Tommy, they were, big time drug dealers in the past. So I just don't understand why she needs more information. I mean, she's a queen pin. She could find out anything. And I don't know why they haven't put Ghost Tariq and James St. Patrick all together. So that's just one of the unrealistic moments that Power sometimes have on some of their episodes. I also believe what Monet is trying to do with Diana, forcing her to spy on Tariq, I think this is going to cause a strain in Tariq's and Diana's relationship, because we all know that Diana is feeling Tariq. And even though he might be feeling her too, his attention to me is more towards Lauren, okay, with her little sneaky self. So I just think Diana would eventually bump heads with Monet because of her controlling ways. But I guess we'll just have to sit back and see how that plays out. But check this out, you guys. The next clip shows Tariq at a party, okay? And he is actually hugged up with Lauren. You guys, I just don't know how this is going to play out. I mean, I just need more information about Lauren. I mean, she comes across as okay, but I think it's just more to it. I think that she will eventually end up being Tariq's downfall, sort of like Angela was, And then the next clip goes to Davis, who is Tasha's lawyer, and I am a big fan of Davis. He's basically storming in the room, demanding to know what is going on. Now, I really do believe that if Davis is not careful, they are going to, portray him as another Proctor. Now, I would really hate for Davis to, go out like Proctor did. Even though we love Proctor, he was a ride or die attorney. But I'm so serious. Just mark my word. If he is not careful, he will turn into another Proctor. And then it shows Tasha, who appears to be on the phone, and she's basically saying this seems like another ghost situation and how she got them. Now, some people may say she's on the phone with Tariq. She may even be on the phone with Lorenzo, but Tasha needs to come home so she can get Tariq in line so he will not mess up that money. And then the last clip, it shows Saxe, who's very cocky and confident and thinking that he will be able to take down Davis. But what he doesn't know is Miss Tamika is coming on the scene, guys. And she do not play, and she is who draw blood. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think Tasha would ever get out of jail? Do you think Davis will be able to take down Saxe? Thank you for watching the Street Talk. I'm your girl Street, and I'll be back with another video. Peace.